we go. Okay, family, what's good, what's good, what's good? Lovely Soul Empress here. What's good, Copenhagen? So today's Mystical Mondays. I actually was looking forward to this reading over the weekend. Okay, so we're going to do this one as we did the first Mystical Mondays, okay? They want me to pull 3 ancestors, okay? As I said in the first one, this could represent one of your spirit guides. You could have more than one that shows up, okay? So just so you know, all right? So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to light some incense. What's good, Jennifer LaRoe? Okay, gonna light some incense and some Palo Santo, and then we'll get started. I'll ring the bell or the tuning fork. What's good, Zarina? Okay, get some incense going, clear the energy. There we go. Getting it going. There we go. Clear the energy. I hope everybody's weekend was wonderful. You know what? I have some charcoals here. I'm gonna burn some frankincense as well, in addition to what I have burning already. Here we go. Get that going. Okay, so I'm gonna pull for 3 ancestors, okay? And we're gonna see what comes out. Spirit, actually, let me do the tuning fork. Oh, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, Copenhagen. What's good, Tamila? All right, so if you want to take a deep breath, okay, I'm going to clear the energy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So, okay, we're going to pull one for each. One for each. Spirit, can I get one for the first ancestor, please? One for the first ancestor. Thank you. And can I get one for the second ancestor, please? And can I get one for the third? It's so funny because I had a feeling that a child was going to show up, and I see the child there already, okay? I feel like all of them want you to know that it's time to try something new or dare to step out and something that maybe you were uncomfortable about, but it has something to do with your path. Spirit's telling you to go ahead and spread your wings, okay? I'm going to get an Isis as well. Can I get one for the second? They're already talking. Okay, some of them are going to get more than others. And the last one, please. Last ancestor, please. One card, please. One card, please, for the last ancestor. One card, please. Thank you. Temple of Black Obsidian. The Dark Healing Chamber. So I also feel like with some of the cards that are out here, they're recommending that you walk with some Black Obsidian. Black Obsidian is excellent for removing negative energy, blocking negative energy thrown at you. And can I get a divine abundance for each spirit? Can I get a divine abundance for each? That's good, BJ. One for the first ancestor, please. One for the first ancestor, thank you. One for the second ancestor, thank you. One for the third ancestor, please. One for the third ancestor, please. Okay, thank you. You got sanctity, and we keep getting this card. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you're being divinely protected in some way. Okay? I feel like problems coming your way, they're going to bring you knowledge, okay? Don't look at them as blockages. Look at them as more so opportunities to learn something, okay? So before I start pulling those and talking about what I'm seeing there, I am going to pull the questions so that way we can just go through the ancestor messages. I feel like it'll be more of a flow once I start channeling, okay? So the first question is, who were they? One for the first ancestor, please. And who was the second ancestor, please? Thank you. And the third ancestor, please. Thank you. Now, what do they want the collective to know? First ancestor, please. One card. Thank you. Second ancestor, please. One card. Thank you. And third ancestor, please. Let's get Sugar Plum. Thank you. Let me just move them up. The third question is, what are they bringing to you? One card for the first ancestor, please. Thank you. And for the second ancestor, please, what are they bringing? And for the third ancestor, please. Thank you. What would they like you to focus on? First ancestor, please. Hey, Pink. I didn't get to answer you because I had to get ready to come on. Thank you. And for the third Ancestor, please. Okay. And okay. And what would manifest if you took their advice? Thank you. Second pile. Thank you. And the third ancestor, please. Thank you. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of what they're bringing has to do with collaborations, okay? Whether this is collaborating with them or with people in the physical. Okay, so let me just set myself up so we can get into it. All right, so this first ancestor, you know, I'm just gonna tell you right off top that it could be triggering. Okay? So this ancestor was a child. This ancestor felt like they were hopeless and helpless, okay? Most children, what's good, Lealoo? They already feel powerless. Their parents and society makes decisions for them. I feel like this child is saying down south, okay? This child is a child of color. This child lived on a plantation. This child, they're saying passed before 11. Before 11, could have been around 8. Okay, it's coming out with proper burial for freedom, sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. This is where it gets triggering. This child was thrown into the water. Okay? Was given as either a sacrifice or was sacrificed. I feel like it was a punishment, okay, towards the father. Okay? Towards the father. Okay, I feel like the father, there was some kind of issue with the plantation owner in regards to a feminine that the plantation owner owned. The plantation owner was obsessed with the feminine. The father was a very strong masculine. I feel like the father rebelled because there was a child born that was of the masters. Okay, I feel like this father was angry. I'm feeling like there was an extreme punishment to the father, but the father was kept alive so that he could understand like it was like the plantation owner wanted him to suffer. I'm hearing, who does he think he is? So I feel like the child that he bore from the woman, which is this child, was thrown into like a bayou or something where there were alligators. Okay, it was done as a punishment to the father. I feel like they knew that the child meant something to him. And we've spoken about how they used to use the books and make them have several, but this masculine lived in the home with this feminine. In other words, they were living as husband and wife, even though they were property. Okay, so this child, this little boy he felt helpless. He also didn't have a proper burial. He didn't have a proper burial. Faith, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. I feel like the child saw something in the water. Something that at the last minute they felt freed. Like they knew that the pain would be over. It's showing me like a feminine deity coming. Okay. Four of Pentacles. I feel like this could have been towards the end. Where I feel like the masculine father had been working to free the mother, but they would never let her go. Okay, they would never let her go. The man was greedy. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like the child was put to apprentice something early before the child's passing. They were training him. Okay, it could have been some type of metal work, but it was definitely a trade. Okay, this could have had something to do with the stables. I feel like this child, you know, let me back up because I'm straight channeling, and the first question is who were they? You know, they were possession of somebody, okay? And it was like the father was working to get them free and couldn't. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles, what do they want you to know? The Eight of Pentacles, you know, you have a trade or something that you're being prepared for that has to do with your work. Okay, it may be something specialty, like something that a lot of other people don't do. Okay, but I feel like they're trying to bring you assistance in that area, okay? What are they bringing you? What's good, Joseph? The Seven of Cups is what they're bringing you. They're bringing you options. Do you see how this child is happy? All right, so this ancestor is kind of going through you, like living vicariously through you, the things that they didn't get to do, which was to be free. Okay, what would they like you to focus on? The Three of Wands is coming out cross. So what this is saying is like they want you to focus on not losing hope. Okay, you could have been working towards something. You could be hitting some walls right now. And I feel like this ancestor saying is don't lose faith. That even in their darkest times, which were quite dark, they still had some sense of faith. Even in the last moments of breath, they still had faith, okay? A lot of yous may have a small child. Okay, you see, this is how this child revered their mother. Okay, so I feel like they're trying to bring you, this ancestor is trying to bring you the crown. I feel like this ancestor is with a feminine. Okay, so for those of you who are feminine, they this child could feel like you have a quality of the mother, or you're living an incarnation of the mother. So this is why they walk with you. What would manifest if you took their advice and focused on keeping hope and faith? You would get the victory. That's what would happen. Okay? This child just wanted to, you know, have a normal childhood, but that wasn't possible in the time. Okay? So I feel like that's what the first ancestor is talking about. How they never really got to have a childhood and how they were not buried properly, but the deity came and took them so that they wouldn't feel any more pain. This child is walking with you, all right? This is also about having a lighthearted, childlike energy. Okay, we've been talking a lot about raising our frequencies because like the bitter energy or anger, the resentment, these energies lower our vibration and doesn't let us ascend. So I feel like this child is here to help you, remind you to stay optimistic. That even in their challenges, they stood optimistic, even in their last breath. Okay? So I'm going to clear the energy again, and then we're going to get into the second ancestor. Thank you, Spirit. So for the second ancestor, you have Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of a higher initiate. This person, they were some type of spiritual worker. Okay, they have here, choose your battles. This ancestor was quite intelligent. This ancestor energy is giving me Native American. This ancestor had a lot of wisdom. This ancestor has some type of like animal fur. It may be buffalo. Okay, seeing feathers. Okay, they also have here, because this ancestor got more cards than the others, portals of light. She glides on the wings through time and space. Now, I don't know too much about the Native American deities, but I feel like this ancestor was like something like not a chief, but more like a child of a chief or a child of a priest or priestess. Okay, so they were in some type of apprenticeship. Okay, I feel like this feminine energy has something to do. I feel like this might have been the person that was training them. Okay, this person was being trained. Okay, they also have here Cartucci, divine names of power. Okay, this child was marked for power at a young age, which also kind of affirms that I was saying that this child was like either the child of a chief or the child of a priest or something. Okay, so they were being brought and trained into that lineage. I feel like this child, you know, doesn't feel that young, feels like 17, 18. All right. I feel like this person, although they were studying many things, they really wanted to be the hunter. Okay. Liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. The dragonfly. I feel like this person was trying to say that they wanted to do more. I feel like their role was restricted because they wanted to protect this child or something about, like I said, I don't really know that much about how they would have done that. In other words, like if they were a priest studying to be like a priest, you know, would they have let them go off into battle? But I feel like this child wanted to. I feel like this child may have been trying to, or I should stop calling them a child because it feels like a young adult. And I feel like they wanted to fight for the liberation. So this is telling me something to do around the time when the genocide was taking hold. Okay, so for their first tarot, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get these cards up. Here we go. Okay, they got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this child, like I said, was some type of student. They were, you know, as privileged as you could be in that time. Do you see all the scrolls of learning? Medicine bag. Okay, I feel like this child was, gotta stop saying that, this young man was destined for something. I feel like he wanted to do something else, not in place, but to. He didn't want to be limited. Okay, so what do they want you to know? What they want you to know is the Five of Pentacles. You may have been left behind or left out of something, just as I feel like this young man was left out of the battle. I feel like this young man wanted to fight, wanted to honor the ancestors, wanted to be the one who would take up the sword. But he could, at his age, could not understand that it was for his divine protection. Okay? So what he's saying here is that anything that you've been blocked from recently, this is for your protection. You are not being left out in the cold, okay? You're being redirected, covered, black obsidian, okay? Let me get these other two cards here because I don't want to mess up the order. These two came out together for what are they bringing you? The Knight of Swords with the Nine of Wands. This is what this knight, this young man wanted to be. This is how they kept him. He was somewhat privileged, right? So he wields the sword for you. Okay, so when you feel like you're being left out in the cold, you're actually being protected by this knight. So this happened somewhere in like they're saying Dakotas. 6. So this has something to do with something that transpired in the winter month. What's good, Tara? Something happened in the winter month, and this young man finally got to go into battle, but it was because of something that happened to an elder. So I feel like this ancestor fights battles for you, okay? With the Nine of Wands, I feel like, you know, what are they bringing you? I feel like they ward off. Look at this man putting up a scarecrow. Okay? I feel like this ancestor here was making like medicine bags and things like that to ward off things. Okay, so they're saying arrowhead. So those of you that know that you have this type of lineage, you should walk with an arrowhead. Light a candle next to the arrowhead before you begin to carry it. This will be like an amulet. You may even have already found the stone in the shape of an arrowhead. This is because this ancestor was bringing this to you. They need you to walk with this. They are your protector. They're saying corn. You can leave out raw corn on the ear. Raw corn. I actually, hold on. As you see, my Indian has raw corn. Okay? So he's saying you can leave raw corn. Okay? What would they like you to focus on? You need to make a decision about something, okay? Something that's going to bring harvest to you, okay? It's not an accident that both of these have to do with some type of harvest, okay? There's a need to protect something you're trying to bring in. I feel like this arrowhead and this obsidian is going to help greatly with that. I feel like the two things may be intertwined with each other, and it may be difficult, okay, for you to choose, but you will be making a choice, all right? And what happens if you take this ancestor's advice? What will manifest in your life? You would become the King of Wands. Okay, action oriented, powerful, deferring to no one. I feel like in the end, this person became either the chief or, but it was like a dual, something to do with a dual, like a dual position. Okay, they were considered a warrior, a warrior. Okay, there's hibiscus flowers here. Hibiscus. Okay, you can leave out hibiscus tea as well for this ancestor. Okay, I feel like they want you to be able to go after the things that you want and not feel limited. Remember, you had liberation, all right, to be free, right? Choose your battles, right? And they were talking about how they wanted to, you know, I'm feeling like this. There's a time to fight and there's a time to protect. This ancestor is here to teach you the difference. Okay, what are you willing to fight for? What are you willing to die for? Okay, not every, you know, not every obstacle is worth going to the mat to, okay? I feel like that's what Ancestor 2 is saying. Okay, I feel like this ancestor likes incense a lot. They're saying myrrh, myrrh. Okay, so I feel like if you're having a blockage moving forward or going from the knight to the king in something, I feel like this ancestor wants to help you fight those battles. So this first ancestor was talking about keeping the hope and the faith. This second ancestor is like, let me fight for you. When you feel left out in the cold, it's not. It's that we're protecting you because not everything is worth fighting for. You'll know when it's time to take your rightful place on the battlefield and when it will be time to take action and step up like the King of Wands. Okay? We're going to clear the energy and we're going to read the third ancestor. Okay. So the third ancestor here, refusing to see. Something to do with the third eye. This ancestor could have had a vision problem. Crown chakra lit up. Dreams coming true. I'm getting manifestation right here. 2 and 9 is 11, okay? Abundance of Sophis. Stellar beings of celestial goddess of abundance. This feels more like a feminine energy. Getting gatherer, okay? Hunter, gatherer. So this person could have been a farmer of some sort. This is wheat. This is wheat. There's something here. This person is not of, I feel like they might be of color, but they're not indigenous or African American descent. Okay, you got change here, and it says when ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come up with a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. Okay, this is like a Hindu goddess. I am like getting some type of it's not really European, or it could be, but it's like connected to something else. So this feels to me like a feminine. Okay, this feminine, I feel like this feminine may not have had her vision. There's something here about not being able to see something, okay? Now for the, who were they? Queen of Wands. Extraordinarily beautiful. Okay, warrior spirit. Okay, getting gypsy energy. So this could be some type of like European, but I feel like there's something here about a masculine. And it's funny because here's the King of Cups, and this is in what do they want you to know, right? So there was a King of Cups here. I feel like this King of Cups was a completely different race, okay? Completely different race. Okay, so what they're saying is like something like Turkish or something. So it's like that wherever this feminine was, like gypsy, it was overtaken by another culture. It was overtaken by another culture. I feel like this masculine was a like a conqueror, but when they saw this Queen of Wands who feels blind, they were enamored. Okay, you have what are they bringing you? The Ten of Pentacles, wealth, family. I feel like she may have been purchased, or they're saying no, not purchased, bargained for. So this could have been like, you know, in the times where you would, you know, the person who was interested could go and give like a dowry or something, right? But they were like conquerors or something. So I feel like in some way she benefited, although it may not have felt like right in the beginning. I feel like she may have been some type of empath where she could feel that his energy, that there was some type of like love for her. Okay, so like some of the others were terrified, but she felt like he was a little more gentler with her. She had to serve him though still. I mean, even though she couldn't see, I feel like she was very capable. Okay? I feel like he had a lot of money, okay, from different places that they had conquered. You have here in the 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay, so 4 was the 8 of Wands with the Ace of Wands. What would they like you to focus on? So this feminine ancestor has been trying to communicate with you to the 8 of Wands, okay? She's trying to give you ideas for abundance with this Ace of Pentacles. That's her right there. I feel like in her lifetime, he brought home many treasures from different places. This is why they're showing like the Hindu thing. Okay, over here feels like they're showing, you know, some kind of fairy. Over here, these coins look like I Chings or something that has to do with like this was a conqueror. But I feel like he gave her many things. He gave her many things, even though she couldn't see them. It was kind of like his way because I think she had some sadness with her. Maybe about the others. So he was always giving her gifts. Okay, I feel like he also passed. And once he was passed, she was not treated as kindly. Okay, so what could manifest if you took her advice? It would be like a complete transformation. So if you're having blockages with money, she's trying to give you ideas. Okay, you've got pumpkins here in the back. Fire, ritual, moon. Okay, she wants to help you with some type of magic to bring in abundance. Okay, so for the ancestors of for the Ancestor 3, this is giving me like Gypsy, Nordic, Turkish, like this went everywhere. So she kind of got like a lot of like her third eye was lit, because even though she couldn't see, she was getting these trinkets, spoils, she said, from all over the world, and she was using them in like her own mixture of spirituality. So she was like a espiritimo or medium or something like that, and she was using, like, she didn't have to see to do it, if that makes sense. I feel like that masculine conqueror really did love her, even though to some extent he kind of treated her like a possession too. Okay, I feel like this third ancestor is talking about opening your third eye. Sorry, you know they call as soon as I get on. Also giving you some ideas for finances to transform, okay? I feel like by the end of her life, she was revered because of all the knowledge that she had picked up along the way. Okay? They're making me sweat now. Okay. So I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna pull much more on that, because I feel like they're saying that that's what they wanted. I'm gonna get a postcard for the overall reading. Okay, this first one was just asking for hope and faith, to keep your hope and faith. This second one was asking for some type of, what was it? Incense or something. And for you to let them fight your battles. I feel like they all want you to walk with obsidian though. And the arrowhead, right? And the arrowhead. I feel like this third one is trying to communicate with you. I feel like with this third one, this has to do with the dream realm. Okay, with the dream realm. So this one is asking for like something that you do before you go to sleep, so that way you can get clarity. So you could burn bay leaves around your bed and ask her to receive the message. Okay, but I feel like that's what the third one is talking about here. I'm gonna get a postcard from Spirit. I feel like this third one didn't have like, for multiple reasons, didn't have like racism or like, because it was like as if on these conquerors, like there would be many people of different cultures that came in along the way. So it was like very mixed. Also because she couldn't see. So she really liked learning about all the different places. So it made her feel like she could see. Okay, so it was like she was feeling the trinkets that were coming back, and she was getting the vibration or the energy. Okay, so she's quite a strong spirit guide. She's quite a strong spirit guide, okay? She's powerful gypsy. Powerful gypsy. Too many spirit. Too many. Can I just have one? One. For a general message, thank you. Dear you, There is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is to surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, spirit will keep your head above water, the first ancestor, and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you need to work those manifestation muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents. For we're right here with you, our little umbrella drink, smiling at your success. We love you so much. So this first ancestor is talking about keeping the faith. This second ancestor is saying, I will fight for you. And the third ancestor is saying, I will bring you the messages so you can succeed. So you see how they all have a part to play. And remember that this second ancestor was saying something about choose your battles, right? Know when to sit it out. Ebb and flow. Ebb and flow. Dreams coming true, refusing to see, you're not hearing the messages, right? And hopeless and lonely. We already talked about this. So this is why they're here. Okay, one is to keep the faith and keep you pure, your heart space. The second is to fight battles. And the third is to bring in the abundance. I really love this message, okay? And I think I said last week in one of the readings, you know, that there's times where certain ancestors come forward or spirit guides, and then another ancestor might take over in another leg of the journey. And this is what that energy is giving me, all right? So that's pretty much what I have for you guys. I just want to quickly say, for February 22nd, 2022, I am going to redo the ritual that I did for the 2-2-2-2 balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine. I've been getting messages about people who missed it and would like to do it again. Okay, so being that it's similar energy, I'm going to offer it the same way, okay? And it will come with a private reading, okay? So, this is what I'm going to do. Hey, Crystal. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for you guys. So if you can, if you're interested and you missed the first one, you're going to get a second chance. I will probably be opening that probably tonight. And it's probably going to close around... maybe the 20th this time. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, keep your head on a swivel. Also, I'm getting a lot of new products for my website. You're going to be seeing that in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you to my returning subscribers for coming through and spending a little time with me. And if you're a new viewer and you felt that I resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and comment, as I'd love to have you as part of the Lovely Soul family. I'm wishing y'all light and love and blessings on blessings. Namaste.